Each proton center that we do brings its own challenges. And when we do one in a foreign country, then it has the challenges of language and also code requirements, how the documents go together, how they're bid, how the teams are assembled. It's folly to think that we as American architects or project managers can go to another country and do it the same way we do it in the United States. So typically what we're doing is we're engaging a local team. What we bring is the proton knowledge, the proton expertise. What the local team brings is local knowledge. Those two things are both critical for proton therapy centers. And they also bring the engineers, but we bring our engineers that know proton therapy as well. So it sounds very redundant, but it's actually not. We've fine-tuned how we work together. We share the fees, if you will, but it's very clear what the roles and responsibilities are between those team members. And we've got that honed so that we're doing that very well. I have done projects in Asia. I have done projects in Europe. The projects have all been successful that we've worked on. They're done on budget. We get them done on time. With a mixed team like that, that's your best approach. It has been the way that it works for us. And frankly, I wouldn't do it any other way. One of the biggest challenges that we have had on an international proton therapy project was in China, actually, where we worked very closely. We had a local architect. We provided the proton expertise, architecture and engineering, and the local architect had local engineers. They understood the language. They understood how the documents needed to go through a process. The roles and responsibilities were well defined and we worked well together. What we as Americans didn't fully appreciate was just how quickly the Chinese client wanted to build the center. They were so anxious to get started building, they needed to show progress. That they wanted to, and they started to pour cement before our drawings were really ready to do that. There were challenges in mitigating that risk and actually getting it done to the precision that we knew we needed to. It's not just dumb concrete. And a proton center is full of systems inside these heavy shielded walls that have to be very precisely laid before you pour the cement. But we also knew that we needed to make progress. And so we found a balance, a happy medium, but we did meet their expectations. The biggest challenge that we've had in operating in other countries is to really understand their drivers. It could be cultural, it could be language, it could be government expectations, but we have to be adaptive and meet those challenges. And we need a team on the other side that tells us what they are, and not just start a project with certain expectations that it's done like it is in America.